Ethan Klein recently came out stating that he wanted no association with Logan Paul, going as far as to say that he won't even associate with those who associate with Logan Paul. And also advised those close to Logan such as Mike Malak to distance themselves as well.
Logan Paul is fucking boycotted from me, and I will not associate with people that are friends with him, even. I'll go that far. Same with James Charles. It's like,
so
you won't stick to that.
James Charles one's a little bit more difficult.
Mike Malak should not be, he needs to step away. I know he won't.
Mike's not stepping away.
I know he's not. Mike almost gets a pass in the sense that he has nothing. Has nothing.
No. I think another way to phrase it is his loyalty is admirable.
He has literally nothing.
He has more than nothing.
He has a burger empire. That's long. Burgers.
He has a great personality. Yeah. Great laugh.
Wonderful book.
He's tall.
Big Mike.
You can give that to Oliver, not to Mike. That's my point.
Oliver has no reason to be there anymore. I'm telling
you. Well, I don't care if you're not friends with Oliver anymore. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, now it's finally a reason to cut him out. It's my show or his show, Oliver, and I'll tell you, I know where the views are better. Okay? Let's look at Oliver's last appearance on our show. This is from 2 months ago. Not even 400,000. Oliver Tree, H3 show. We're not a podcast anymore, people.
Tana is friends with him, people are saying.
Yeah, Tana, I mean, listen, I gave her shit for that all the time. I texted her the last time she was taking pictures with James Charles, and I said, girl, what the fuck are you doing? And she was like, somebody like snapped it real fast, and it wasn't like meant to be stuff. But I mean, listen, I don't like that, and I do apply pressure to her for that.
Isn't Jeff also friends with Logan?
Who?
Yeah, Jeff. Jeff hates Logan. He's friends with Mike, but he fucking hates Logan. He thinks he's a giant douchebag.
Okay.
While discussing his stance, he also stated that he wouldn't associate with people who associated with the likes of James Charles either, stating that he frequently calls Tana Mongeau out for it. And when asked about Jeff Wittek's association with Logan Paul, it appeared that Ethan seemed to be under the belief that Jeff hated Logan. For those who have kept up, you'll remember that Ethan became friends, or at least cool with Jeff Wittek after Jeff departed from the Vlog Squad. In spite of the fact that Ethan went so hard against Jeff for allegedly supplying alcohol to someone who legally wasn't able to drink. Apparently that became okay after Jeff left the Vlog Squad. But speaking of Jeff, it appears he doesn't seem to hate Logan that much, or at least not as much as Ethan believes, considering Jeff is still liking Logan's posts on Instagram. And Jeff has frequently been on the Impulsive podcast, and has spoken of how he views Logan and Mike as his friends. It's unclear why Ethan acts as if his friends being associated with people he feels are harmful or doesn't like is important, when it's pretty obvious he will never drop Tana. Which is why he accepts her excuses for why she hangs out with harmful people. But Ethan himself is also guilty of this. As we all know, he hosted a podcast with none other than Trisha, who Ethan knew lied about a man's reputation and ruined many lives. But on top of that, Ethan spoke out against his brother-in-law Moses when allegations about Moses harming his ex-girlfriends came out, stating that he stood with the victims. However, it was only a short time later that he stated that he saw Trisha and Moses and wished them the best and missed them. So it seems he doesn't really hold anyone accountable for very long. Why make it a point to act as if you stand with victims and condemn people like his brother-in-law Moses, if he changes his mind shortly after as if Moses no longer has victims?
We ran into them recently.
Oh, shut up.
I know, this is big T.
Oh.
We were doing a Halloween, it was some kind of Halloween pop-up event. It was fun. It was like a little Halloween carnival that we brought the kids to. And who do we run into but Trisha, Moses, and their lovely daughter, who I had not met before.
Oh, wow.
And I mean, it was, I don't know how they thought. I didn't think it was super awkward. I mean, we exchanged nice pleasantries and we moved on. There was no further kind of there was no beyond that. It's Moses and Trisha.
Wow.
So I wasn't going to be a weirdo and like run off. So I just walked up and said hi.
How long had it been since you'd seen them?
I don't think I've seen her since she stormed out of the, right?
Whoa, no shit.
I mean, I don't know. You tell me.
Same with Moses. I don't think I saw either of them since
No kidding.
since we broke up.
Wow.
Wow. Man, the TikTok clips are about to go crazy.
Well,
I'm not sleeping tonight. I got a lot of work
nothing
to do.
really, listen, nothing really happened. But I'll say it was nice to see them. I haven't seen them in a long time. They look great, and I'm happy for them.
That's nice.
Apparently, it's okay if the harmful people are related to him, then there's no reason for justice to be sought against them. So don't be surprised when Tana outright starts hanging out with James Charles more and Ethan overlooks it. He has a tendency to overlook a lot of things. The entire Frenemies podcast was a testament to that. For a reminder, here's just a little of what Ethan used to passionately speak out against, that he has now chosen to overlook.
Gripe with her is this whole Jewish accessory thing, which is super fucked, so I like it.
Okay.
Also, you were saying a Holocaust survivor called her out, Olivia, because that's worth mentioning.
That did happen.
Can you share that with me?
Yes.
I saw that and I felt so bad.
Yeah, I mean, she never.
5%.
The fact that she never apologized or said anything about it is good. All she says is, "Well, my husband's Jewish and he doesn't care. He's a Jewish Israeli. He doesn't care." She's like, "Well, fuck this Holocaust survivor. My husband's a Jewish Israeli, so I can say whatever I want." No, he's your assistant, bro. He does whatever you say. I mean, he is. About how sensitive she is and how much she cares about this and that and appropriating cultures. And then, like, when people say, I'm actually offended by this, then she's like, well, you know, I don't care. So what the fuck does that mean?
Apparently using Jewish people as accessories and disrespecting the culture is no longer a concern of his that he finds to be that important. He also made it clear he knew what she said on his show was wrong, but argued the only way to keep the show going was to continue to let her harm others and never push back on what she was doing.
There was a lot of stuff that she said that I just trusted and believed everything she said, which maybe wasn't the way
Smart.
to do it. But the only way to do that show was to just go, like, you can't really, like, push back on her,
Right.
or you just have to, like, go along for the ride, kind of.
Ethan himself called Trisha out for lying about an innocent man hurting her, but now seems to not care at all. So it's interesting to see that he cares about others harming others, and how hard he's willing to go to speak out against them and not associate with them, but when it comes to people he's related to or who he likes, he can easily overlook their actions.